Hello students. So as you know, in my early lecture I discussed with process of communication, and today I am going to deal with flow of communication. As all of us know, in any organization communication flows in different directions, which helps in smooth functioning of any organization. An organization is structured to have several levels of executives, in lower level to higher level. We can compare the structure of any organization or any communication level with the pyramid. Why I am using this word pyramid? Because as you might have seen the shape of a pyramid, because base is so vast, and when we come to the upper level it has only one point. So it means that in any organization, when we see the lower level employees, there are so many lower level employees. Then we come to some upper level, the number of employees will be decreased. And then we come to more higher level, again the number of employees will be decreased. And at certain point, at the top point, there is only one person who is the head of the department or head of the organization. So I will correlate this with the university, any university, where is the university is headed by the vice chancellor, then registrar, then deputy registrars, and the head of the departments and the administrative staff, and then you can say the assistants. So it is just like a pyramid. So, and moreover, communication always flows in two ways. One is vertical way and second is called horizontal way. Okay, so when we come to vertical, there are again two types of vertical communication. Number one is downward communication and second one is upward communication. When we come to horizontal communication, it is again two parts. One is sideward communication and second one is diagonal communication. So let's make a chart. Now, as per chart, I want to draw your attention. This is the structure of any university. The university head is BC Vice Chancellor, then registrar, then head of the departments, then different executives, and the last is office staff. Now, first of all, I would like to explain what is upward communication. Upward communication means when any office staff communicate with the executives, or any office staff or executive communicates with head of the department, that is upward communication. Means a lower level employee will communicate with the higher authority that is upward communication. What is the importance of upward communication? Upward communication means when any employee face any problem to execute the rules, or he faces any difficulties to execute any work, then he makes his complaints with the higher authority. That is upward communication. Second one is downward communication. Suppose a registrar communicates with the head of the departments, or head of the departments communicates with his subordinates, executives. That is called downward communication. Means higher authority, when they speak, when they communicate with the lower class of people, that is downward communication. What is the importance of downward communication? When any circular is there or any policies are there, then registrar distribute those policies and everything to the head of the department, so to execute any policies or any programs. So in this way the communication take place, that is called downward communication. Means higher authority communicates with the lower staff, that is downward communication. Next is lateral communication. Lateral communication means this communication occurs between the two persons of the same level. For example, one head of the department of civil branch, he communicates with the head of the department of electrical branch. Okay, so status and dignity is the same. Okay, so when the two persons at the same level and same status, when they communicate with each other, that is called lateral communication. What is the importance of lateral communication? Lateral communication means it makes a coordination between the two heads or the two persons of the same level, that is lateral communication. So I explained upward communication, downward communication and lateral communication. And the last but not the least is diagonal communication. What is diagonal communication? Actually, always communication comes through proper channel. What is proper channel? Proper channel means, first, if office staff has any issue, he communicates with the executives. Then executive will communicate same to the head of the department. Then head of the department will communicate with the registrar, and the registrar ultimately communicate the same thing to the VC. This is the proper channel. But in diagonal communication, what happens? A office staff, he breaks all the rules and regulation and he directly communicates with the registrar. Okay, means he overlooks all the channels and he directly communicates with the registrar. This is diagonal communication. What is the importance of diagonal communication? Although it should not occur, but in some cases, the top authority, they want information from all the corners of life. So they need information about the employees. So the higher authority, they trust certain people, so they directly call them and they take the information. So this is useful in diagonal communication. But anyway, every organization has its own way of communication. So we cannot say any communication is correct or not, but it depends on the situation and circumstances. Thank you very much.